So, after our last video, where we explored buying and parting out cars to make money, I ran into a little bit of an issue. So let's actually go over to the car dealer and kind of show you what I ran into. So after a bit of parting out cars, buying cars, stripping off all the parts, and selling the parts, it worked really good one or two times, and then you kind of run out of inventory at the used car dealer. You pretty much get the same cars going through the rotation every time you load back in, including the shells you sold off. And so we kind of had to find a new way to make monies. And so we started exploring the other ways to make money in this game, and it's by the races. So if you see over there, there's a drift track. I am eventually going to try drifting, but I'll warn you, I've just never been a really good drifter in video games. We have the deliveries, which we showed in a very early video of the release. And there is a time attack and a drag race. The time attack's pretty fun. You have to run a sub 120 to get the top dollar amount. But the drag racing I found to be probably one of the easiest. So we did a bunch of drag races, and we actually started building a kind of a drag build. And one of the, I guess right now, out of the couple of cars that are in the game, the Civics seem to be the fastest cars out there. So we built this little EG turbo hood mount exhaust, nice intercooler, cams, fuel intake. Yeah, that intake doesn't match up, does it? No. Anyway, all-wheel drive transmission. We've got drag radials on all four corners. We stripped the interior out. I put some seats in it just for got the steering wheel, the tack, put a cage in it. The cage, I'm not for sure what the cage does, but damn it, it looks good. So we built a pretty reliable, fast drag car. So let's actually, if we drive, get my controller out here. We'll run over to the drag because it's right there. And I'll tell you, the fully built drag cars are kind of hard to drive on the street, and especially what you have to do to get to the drag race. So we'll run up the top here. Let's just speed up past this part, because this is the most unfun part of drag racing, is actually getting to where the drag races are at. So we'll see you when we get to the top. Alright, we're at the top of the parking garage, and this is where you'll find the little drag race start. So let's get in here, drop it in neutral, put our brake on. So let's hit F to check out the race. So right now we just have the quarter mile available. With the quarter mile, as you see on the right there, so 20 seconds or more is 5,000. So pretty much any car in the game, you can run down the drag strip, and in 20 seconds you can make $5,000. Pretty good way to kind of build up some cash so you can actually modify your car to go faster. That's kind of the whole point of the game. So sub 20 is 10, sub 15 is 15, sub 13 is 25, sub 11 is 50, sub 9 is 75,000, and sub 8 second 150,000. So really good cash the faster you get. Now, to get up to the point where I had this Civic fully built out, I was just running front wheel drive with a turbo, and I could constantly knock down like 12s. So it was 25,000 a pop. Took like 20-30 runs, and I had enough money to get the all-wheel drive So on, so on, so on. But now, so let's take it down the drag strip. So we'll put it in first. That's a 10.4, so we made 50. Now I know this car will run faster than that. So let's just hop right back in line. And I think what we need to do... Yeah, we just need to hit that start a little better. Kind of over-revved there. So 9904, and I believe that's the fastest I've ran. So basically, right at the cusp of breaking 9 seconds in this car. But 50,000 credits, so under 10 seconds, probably maybe 15 seconds total turnaround from hitting the race, starting back up, and bam, you're at 9 seconds. But, as any racer knows, you want to go faster than that. You're never going to be satisfied with just, you know, a time. So what I want to look at today, let's put the car over on the dyno. So we'll actually, we got to start her up first. Nope, kind of misshifted there. Let's rev her up. Alright, so we're sitting about 630 wheel horsepower, 695 newton meters of torque, with a clutch maximum torque of 750. So you kind of got to watch that. You got to make sure you have the right clutch in here. I don't believe I have the fully upgraded clutch. That might be something we need to do. We'll do that. Max horsepower is right around 7,600 RPM. That's why I've got the red line. You can set the red line up to like 10, but I've got it set at about 9 because we want to shift about 8,500-ish in order to probably maximize our speed. But the thing I want to look at is weight. So right now we're at 980 kilograms. So I want to see, can we go faster if we just strip all the weight out of this thing? So let's just do another little time lapse and let's strip every part we can off of this. Let's check, make sure. Okay, I don't have anything in my inventory. I'm not going to sell the parts because I do kind of like the way this car looks. It's a kind of my tribute to the Boosted Boys. I mean, it's not a exact replica, but you know, red Honda all-wheel drive B series drag car. There you go. So let's start taking stuff off. We'll be back when we get this thing stripped down. All right. I think that's about every part we can take off of it. I'm pretty sure we'll probably need a seat to drive it. I don't know. But everything's out. Let's throw it back over on the dyno. Not to run it, but just see. Okay. So we're at 666 kilos right there. So almost 300 kilograms we knocked out of this thing. Let's see. Sometimes you get weird cameras when you zoom. Let's go for a drive. Back over to the drag strip and let's see if we can run any faster time. All right, we've made it back over to the drag strip. We're almost 300 kilograms lighter. Let's see if we can run faster than a 9. little faster than we ran before, but I don't believe my shifts or my launch or everything was very, very good on that run. So we'll try to time the light here. $9,070. All right, let's run it back. Let's try this. Nope, second gear start did not work. Was running the AE86 little drag car that I had, and second gear launches in it seemed to work a lot better, but doesn't look like the Civic's quite got the juice to do that. So let's get in the first 2, 1. $905. I think what we need to do is probably work on our suspension on this car. Because we did run a little faster, like a little faster by stripping it down. I don't think we got the results we wanted. So let me jump off here. We'll mess around with this, and if I can get any faster, I'll be right back. Alright, we made some tweaks. I did kind of find out my tires were completely shot, so maybe that will have something to do with it. But made a few little suspension tweaks. I did put the the stage 3 clutch in it. I don't know if that really affected time very much. But we needed it. We were making the power that we were to the point where we needed it, and put all 4 new tires on. So let's take a ride and see what we can get. Definitely faster. I just don't know if we could hit that 8-second mark. Alright, well, it looks like we got quite a bit of tweaking to do in order to get the car down where we wanted it, because I've definitely seen a few guys on the Discord posting times in the 8-second range. So maybe I'll have to have a little conversation with them and see what it is. I'm sure it's going to have to do with the suspension settings. And I haven't messed around with this game a whole lot, enough to see what suspension settings are going to do. But we're real close breaking into that 8-second range. Now, of course, if we accept this and we go back, the next bump in dollar-wise is sub 8 seconds. So that means not only are we going to have to get into the 8s, we're going to have to dip into the 7s in order to hit that 150k per run. But right now, you know, we're doing pretty good at 50k a race. I mean, you can make some really good money really quick. But getting into the sub 9s would even make that money generation faster. So next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to take this car and we're going to see if we can set it up to win the big money at the time attack. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe so you don't miss that. If you are subscribed, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. We've grown exponentially just over the last month. It was about 2 weeks ago I hit my 300 subscriber mark, and we're almost at 400 at the time I'm doing this. So, I mean, that's for someone with as few someone with as little subscribers as I have, 100 sub jump in a 2 week time frame was pretty big. I appreciate all of you for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And we'll see you next time. See you later. Bye-bye.